Good morning, everyone. If it's not morning for you, then happy day to whatever time of day it is for you. Today is the U.S. Mother's Day, and it's early for me to be awake on a Sunday. But I will be going down to visit my family later today, so I moved my sprints up a little bit so that I could get down for lunch. How's everybody doing today? Do you have any plans? What are you up to? And then what will you be reading today during sprints? Morning. Thanks for being here. Good afternoon. Planning to alternate between some uni work and reading. Delilah Green doesn't care. Oh, I hope you like this one. I liked Delilah Green a lot. Happy Sunday. Going to be finishing the sirens while eating breakfast. And happy Mother's Day to anyone who celebrates. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. I am a cat mom, and so far my cats have basically ignored me today, so that's been nice. But I'm sure they'll make an appearance at some point. One of them is basking in the sunshine in the windows. Good morning. Be reading The School for Good and Evil. Very nice. Hope you're liking this one. I'll be trying to wake up and get ready for the day. This is valid. I basically set a playlist that I knew exactly how long it was, so I knew that by the time the playlist ended, I had to be ready. That's what helped me get going. And by playlist, I mean I just listened to Ben Barnes' album, which is 43 minutes long. Good morning. I think I'll be starting Silver Elite this morning. I just got this in the mail on Friday, and I desperately want to start it, but I made this week my ARC week, and then I got Silver Elite and Shield of Sparrows on the same day, and I have regrets over making this ARC week, but I'm determined to stick to it, even if the ARCs are not my vibe right now. Oh, I just can't wait to read this. I hope you end up loving it. Happy Mother's Day. Even if you're not celebrating, hope everyone's day goes well. Exactly. Even if you don't celebrate Mother's Day, cats are at it. Yes, I hope everybody has a great start to their day or continuation to the day. Good luck. Good morning. Hoping to read Off to the Races. Ooh, I hope you like it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. If you're sharing them in the Discord, I will definitely be keeping up with those. I realized when I read through them so fast that I kind of forgot to update every single day. But I hope you end up liking these. Reading The Favorites by Lynn Fargo. I've heard so many good things about this book. I really hope you're liking it. I have it and haven't gotten to it, but I've heard from so many people that it's like a new favorite book because it's so good. Need to choose my next read. Do you have options? Of what you're choosing between? Go Team Detectives. Yeah, let me know what team you guys are on. So these sprints are officially branded for Escape the Readathon, which I am a game master for. So I'll go into the little escape pitch. If you are not participating yet, you should be. I feel like we probably have a lot of people here already participating, but if you're not, this is a month-long readathon, and it's not too late to sign up. And you're probably going to be seeing people pitching their teams in the comments of which team you should join when you inevitably join the readathon. But it's super fun, competitive readathon, and we're all trapped on a cruise. Lexi, over Books with Lexi, is the mastermind behind everything. So she's incredible, and I will update once we go into the sprint. I'll be updating the description to have all the information in there. Good morning, starting the new Abby Jimenez. Hi, Dawn. Hello. Brittany, I'm jealous. I really need to get my pile of library books read. Silver Elite will be my reward. This is a good idea. Silver Elite should be my reward when I get through the arcs that I need to. First order of business is figuring out what I'm reading. This is important. Again, do you have options? 100 pages of the Hawthorne Legacy, hoping to get that finished in sprints. Nice. I hope that you can accomplish that. I believe you can. I believe in you. We're going to be going for a couple of hours. Today is all about cleaning and reading. Have about 2 hours of the Lake of Lost Girls. Well, we're going to keep you a productive day here. You can do this. Cleaning and reading. Just got back to the grocery store. Going to make some coffee and read False Witness by Karen Slaughter. Very nice. I wish I had coffee, but I forgot to get creamer from the store. And our milk, it just doesn't do it. I'm not a milk and coffee person. I need the creamer. And I'm sad. I got everything else on the grocery list, but I forgot the creamer. Hello. Finishing up Spells for Forgetting. Think I'll be starting Wolf Gone Wild. Very nice. I haven't read Spells for Forgetting yet, but I've read the other two, the newer two. So I definitely need to read this one at some point. Today is cleaning, reading, and learning. Very nice. A productive day. I love to hear it. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Editing a vlog, but then we'll be reading Kill Your Darlings. Very nice. I should be editing, but I'm going to be reading. I honestly need the motivation to read because I'm reading a thriller arc. It's a courtroom thriller. And like, I'm already not super excited about thrillers right now, but I don't read courtroom thrillers very often, but I've had this arc for like over a year and I like really need to read it. And I think the paperback version, it's The Trials of Lila Dalton by L.J. Shepard. I think that's the author's name. The paperback, I believe, is coming out in June. So I was like, oh, this is great. I missed the actual release last year, but I can at least read it for the paperback release. It doesn't have great reviews. I'm just not really sure what's happening in it. And neither does the character. But it's a struggle because I'm just not in a thriller mood. So I'm trying to like make sure that I keep my brain fresh and not let my own personal I just don't want to read a thriller get in the way of my actual review. But I need sprints to motivate me to read it because otherwise I read for 5 minutes and then I'm like, I'm good. But I'm not far enough along to really decide if I want to DNF it yet, which I absolutely will if it's not good. I'll be reading A Rise of Fire by Sophie Jordan. I hope you end up liking this one. Oh, a meetup to sell something through Facebook Marketplace. Love this. I have yet to sell anything through Facebook Marketplace. It scares me. I've bought a few things, but I've never sold anything. Mav has cuddled up in bed with me, which makes it hard to get up. So cute. You just don't get up in that case. I'll be getting Silver Elite soon. I'm excited. I am so excited to try it. I've literally not heard a bad thing about it. Good morning. About to have coffee and try to read some of Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. I hope you like this one, and I hope your coffee is perfect, made to perfection. Be reading Silver Elite, then The Wind Weaver, then Shuttle Sparrows, and whatever other new book Cass starts screaming about next. No, but actually, it's so funny because, these are just really, talked about. The Wind Weaver is the only one that I haven't heard talked about too much other than Cassidy. But the other two are just so wildly talked about right now. I had already been planning, already had them pre-ordered, already planning on reading them. And I had already gotten my copy of The Wind Weaver, and then Cassidy started shouting about them, and I was like, well, in that case, might need to move these up in the list. I will probably be reading them next week. I might do a new release vlog. Silver Elite was great, also in the beginning of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nice. I cannot wait. Hello, starting The Housemaid. I hope you like this one. I have yet to read a Frida McFadden, I believe. I don't think I've ever read any of those books. Hack the Planet. Finally, a sprint I can join as European. Yes, it's a little earlier than I would usually be doing, but I am going to be heading out after lunch, which is in 4 hours for me. So I was like, you know what? I'll just start it early, and then it'll get some new people. We have some escape teams, team detectives, podcasters, mediums, hackers. We've got all 4 right there. I love it. More detectives, mediums, hackers, podcasters, mediums. Not me trying to I see the emojis and I know what they but it takes me half a second to be like, what's that emoji? Also because it does appear differently on different screens. It's like StreamYard and YouTube emojis look a little different, which is fun to differentiate sometimes. Good morning. I'll be reading This Will Be Fun by Evie Asher. I hope you like this one. Having breakfast with mom today, and then I'll be reading The Unworthy. I am unsure about The Unworthy. Like, I haven't started it yet, but I want to read it. I think it was an ALC with Libro, so I think I have the audio. I just haven't started it. I haven't started like any of my ALCs yet. But yeah, I will be getting lunch with my mom, and they're going to like one of our favorite buffet places that like it was one of our favorites growing up that like my mom and I would both pick for our birthday dinners. And they're going there today. And at first I wasn't able to go because I was going to do sprints. And I was like, you know what? What if I just moved sprints up? And then I can go to lunch and eat at the place that like it's in my hometown, which I do not live in anymore. So I don't get to go there very often. Well, I don't get to eat there regularly. So I'm very excited. Reading Unwind by Neil Shusterman. And we got some detectives going on. Love this. Good morning, hackers. We love the hackers. The hackers love me now that I'm not reading against them anymore. Other Molly. Got lunch with mom yesterday. I love this. It's super short. I think the audio is like 5 hours. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll listen to that on the way to my parents' house. And then on the way to work, and then I'll be able to finish it in a couple days. We got more hackers. Sister got me yesterday. My brother gets her today. So tomorrow's my day. I love this. Sharing the wealth. Love that. Okay, so I think we'll get ready to jump into our first sprint then. I'm going to do 45 minutes. And I need to actually discipline myself and read for the whole 45. And I think by the end of the first sprint, I will have a better idea of if I want to keep going with this book or if I give up. I'm not ready to give up yet. I'm determined to prove the bad reviews wrong. Just a really bad take. But no, I just feel like I need to try a little bit longer. Like I need to stick with it a little longer. And then I can decide if I'm going to DNF. Good news is I can write a review even when I DNF. Think about starting Iron Widow. Ooh, I have not read this one yet. I'm borrowing my sister's copy, and by borrowing, I mean that doesn't mean that I'm reading it right now or soon. I've had some of her books for many years. We just share things back and forth a lot. But I have this one, and I want to read it, and I intend on reading it. I just haven't had a chance to yet. But I hope you like it because I have heard such good things about it. My sister told me to read it, so. Okay, let's jump in. I'll do this. And I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Happy reading. Hello, everyone. Welcome back from the sprint. How did you do? How was your sprint? I gained a friend who decided to sit with me, which is so generous of him. I made it to 31% of my book. I'm liking it. I'm reading The Trials of Lila Dalton. I'm unsure. I'm unsure what to think about this book so far. It's like veering from anything I thought it was going to be, but I can't say I'm like disliking it yet. Like, I don't know. It's okay. I'm just confused. The plot of the book is that she basically like comes to consciousness in the middle of a courtroom and finds out that she's in the middle of a murder trial. Like, she is a lawyer in a murder trial, but she has no memory of who she is, where she is, how she got there, what's going on in the case, how to do anything. So like, so much of this book is her being confused by everything, which does not help the reader to not be confused. But now it's like things are really weird and like mysterious in like, I don't know, it's almost like a supernatural kind of vibe going on, which I'm just a little confused by, but I'm not disliking it yet, so it's weird. Let's go back up here. Same, I have a lot of Nat's books. Yeah. The one I've had the longest, which Nat and I have said we're gonna buddy read at some point, and I need to read them this year. I made it my goal to read them. Is the Sky Without Stars trilogy? I don't know what it's called. The like actual trilogy's name is, but I've had my sister's copy of those books for more than 7 years at this point. I've just been holding them hostage. So like, I need that. Obviously she has not needed them. But I need to read them. Just started My Friends. Not sure how I feel about it since I jumped ship from a different genre. Just finished a horror book. That's valid. Like, changing genres can be a lot, but hopefully you are liking it. Bless you for spending this early in the morning. Hi, Heather. Yeah, it's very early. It's very early for me. But it's fun. It's been nice to like get a jump on the day. Hoping to make this a very productive morning. We have some hackers here. Morning, maybe. Morning. Eventually, I'll be reading Someone You Can Build a Nest In. Oh, I hope you like this one. This one was very very interesting. Because it's like horror, romantic fantasy, which was like crazy. Just like a crazy combination of things. Good morning. Working, finishing green teeth, and working to organize my new library office. That's so exciting. I love reorganizing things. It's one of my favorite things to do when I have time. Cute cat. This is Kobu. He is the cuddlier one. And he's been even more cuddly since we got our new couches a couple months ago. He's just like all over them. We're at about 110 pages. Got 50 left. You can do it. You're so close. Ate yogurt and fruit and started first writer's call. Nice. Nice. Hope you're loving it. We love a kitty reading friend. Yes, we do. Don't we, Kobu? Don't we, Kobu? Until he starts to try to bite me, because that's what he does. Only me. He only bites me. Out of love. Hello. We got another hacker hoping to finish The Mimicking of Known Successes and starting Wild and Wrangled. Very fun. Wild and Wrangled is on my list to read very, very soon. I meant to read it last week and I ran out of time, so I'm hoping to read it soon. I need to get on it. Finally chose a book and got a few pages in. You know what? A few pages is better than none, and I'm glad you picked a book. So that's exciting. What did you end up landing on? Got to 13% of the housemaid. So far, I am intrigued. Love this. Great progress. 53 pages. Definitely some big reveals. Love this. 27%. Very nice. Also, currently eating yogurt and fruit, but also chia and hemp seeds. Very nice. Y'all are on the breakfast grind. I love it. Hello, Brittany. Reading Spark of the Everflame. Hope you love this. I still haven't read these. Spark has been on a lot of my TBRs in the past 6 months, and I've never succeeded at actually reading it. Do I keep buying them when they like the new hardcovers come out? Yeah, but have I read them? No. I need to. I ended up calling my mom, listening to the Savage Song by V. Schwab while making coffee and making a June TBR graphic. Love this. That is so much productivity. I need to work on some graphics. Oof, that's a good reminder to do that. I didn't even finish my May ones. Whoops. Started a short story collection. 38% in. Love this. Love this. Trying to catch up on uni work. Watched a little over half of a class that I've been putting off for weeks. Valid. Love to hear it though. Read like 20 pages of The Mask of Mirrors. Still confused, still intrigued. This is valid. I was also confused for a lot of this book. However, I found that most of my confusion was due to not knowing who was who. And then I found out that there was a people guide in the back of the book, but I was reading it on Kindle. So I didn't know it was there. And also, like on Kindle, it would have been so hard to jump back and forth. So if it's people that you're confused about, for this one, see if you have it physically, there hopefully would be a guide to people of like the breakdown of like the houses and stuff, of who's who. And that helped me a lot once I realized it was there. It's also online. So if you are on Kindle, you can look it up. I think it's on the author's website. And that helped me a lot because I got everybody confused and then I couldn't follow the plot. But I ended up loving the book. I have not read the other ones yet. I only read this one. But I really, really liked it once I understood like the makeup of like the breakdown of the houses and like who was who. I kept getting some of the names mixed up, like the fathers and sons, and I was like, I don't know who these are. Hopefully that helps though. Finished Juniper Hill. Amazing. I need to go to the attic to get a book that I need. Know exactly where it is, but recently I had a small operation on my toe, so I don't want to go anywhere. You know what? This is totally valid. Yeah. But no, at least you know where it is. So like it won't take long. You just have to like get the will to get up, which is half the battle. I totally get that. Got through 40 minutes of Silver Elite and working on my budget. Very nice. Very nice. Having the best time with Spark. Now I need to find time for the rest, but they get chunky. They do. Like twice as big as Spark. It's insane. But I'm glad that you're liking it. I just like I feel confident that I'm going to love it. Like everything I've heard about it, it sounds exactly like something I will love. But it's another like I'm starting a new series. Like I'm in the middle of so many series that I just I feel like I need to finish other ones before I start that one. But I want to read it so bad. Read a couple of chapters, made biscuits and gravy. Ooh, that sounds so good. Oh, I want biscuits and gravy. Oh my goodness. You look so cute laying in front of me. Oh, I love watching my cat sleep. He's so cute. Good morning, shower sprints, and now I'm ready to start my reading day. Yay! Love this. What are you going to be reading? I think I am going to keep going in mine. I was debating if I was going to keep going and like keep reading it, or if I was going to switch gears and try to read a different arc. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I really should also finish series before starting more. Am I starting another one right after I finish Spark? Yes. This is the problem. Like, there's so many good series out there that I feel like I need to like dip my toe in like all of them. But then I'm in too many and I never finish them. Which is why like I'm really pushing to try to get caught up as fast as I can on current series. Like even like the Lila Sage, like Wild and Wrangled, like it will take me no time at all to read that book. I just need to do it because then I can cross another like I'm caught up. I'm like good. I still haven't read the new Lauren Roberts. So I'm like, if I just read that, like I'm at least caught up on like new releases, like new release series. And then I can work on some of the backlist. I'm also reading The Kingdom of Lies, the Stacia Stark series, the Court This Cruel and Lovely. Like I've read the first two now, which is progress. But I need to read the rest. It's so hard. Like there's so many books. And I also really do depend on, for some, I will like have to depend on like Libby, like getting the audio from somewhere. So yeah, it's hard. Whoever's not in the middle of tons of series is not a true reader. Like literally, I know this is such a common thing. I just like I'm overwhelmed sometimes, and then it makes me not read any series. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll just read a standalone. That's not helping. It's not helping. I need to do a series audit and like figure out what I'm in the middle of and fix it. It just barely started Prosper's Demon yesterday, so I plan to finish it today. Yay! We love finishing books. Spark was one of the worst books of this year so far for me. No! Oh my gosh, it sucks. It's very well loved. I wish I could have liked it. This is so sad. This is so sad. But at least you know. At least you know. And if you didn't like it, then it means you don't have to keep going. And like that's as sad as it is to not like a series, especially one that's really popular. Like this sounds bad, but like if I don't like book one in a series, like it's kind of great because it means I don't have to read the rest. I will say it. I read Throne of Glass, did not read the rest. DNF the series. Like I read the first book, the like book Throne of Glass, hated it. DNF the series. And it felt so good because I saved myself so much time with all those books that I did not want to have to read. I was like, great. I have never even remotely felt a regret over stopping that book, like that series. So like it's actually kind of a good, like it sucks, but it's also a great thing. Every time I do another readathon, I start at least 3 new series. Yeah. Because there's so much talk about books and like recommendations, and you're constantly seeing people talk about like there tends to be a couple of books that circulate really, really popularly throughout the readathon. And then it's like, well, now I need to read it. And then suddenly you have another series. Reading the Ragpicker King and loving it. Love this though. I have not read this, but I'm glad that you're loving a book. I just love when people get to find things that are enjoyable. Series continuations coming out this year. It's excessive. Loving it, but my wallet and TBR are struggling. Yes. Yeah. My husband and I just had a conversation about me buying books yesterday. He's like, there's a lot of boxes coming to the house. And I was like, yes. Here's the thing. He gets overwhelmed with the Barnes & Noble pre-orders. The problem is that they are all like series continuations. Like they're all books from auto buy authors. I'm like, people that I'm going to get this book regardless. I might as well get it when it's on the pre-order sale. Like, come on. Or yeah, like literally like the next book in a series that I have already read. The exception is the Spark because I definitely have pre-ordered all of those and have not even started yet. Like I had all of them pre-ordered before I still haven't read it. So that one I will accept criticism for. But like all the other books, I'm like, no, these are ones that I like genuinely will be like it's already am reading them. But it's a problem. Yeah. I feel like there's always a book that is the book of the readathon. This is true. I don't actually know what the book would be this year, other than like just like the theme being the cruise. I would say the Stowaway is like a really big inspiration for the readathon, but like I don't necessarily hear people talking about reading that one, so I'm not quite sure what the book of this readathon this year is. Last year it was so many people read Bunnicula last year. I feel like that one became the unofficial book. How long are we sprinting for today? Is there anyone else sprinting later? Yeah. So yes, there is somebody sprinting later. I'm gonna be going for another like 2.5 hours probably. So I'll probably do another like 2 sprints. And then let me check. Oh, I think Heather is going later on today. I believe 5 p.m. Eastern, if I remember correctly. Yes, 5 p.m. Eastern. Later, Heather will be going. Which, if you're in the Discord, the links will be sent in there. And if you can be notified of when sprints are starting. Yes, but I'm going to be going for at least 2 more sprints, which we are going to jump into our next one now. So far I feel like Bat Eater has been influenced a lot. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. I have heard this one talked about quite a bit. I have not. I need to get this one. I ended up skipping because this was supposed to be, was it Evernight January, I think, and I skipped it and I kind of regret it. Not gonna lie, I kind of regret it, but also I need to save money, so I shouldn't regret it. But I have heard this one quite a bit. I feel like Silver Elite is the unofficial book. Silver Elite may become the unofficial book. I think people are still working on reading it, so it's not as many people talking about having read it yet. I feel like because it just barely came out like this past week. I feel like once we give it another week, like a lot of people will probably have read it and will be talking about liking it. Read it on release and loved it. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I cannot wait to read this book. It's taking everything in me to discipline myself and read the arcs that I promised myself I was going to read. Yeah. Shield of Sparrows or Windweaver also, yeah. They're all huge right now, and I want to read all of them. Ugh. Okay. Kobu's looking at me like, are you done yet? So let's jump into our next sprint. We're going to do another 45 minutes. I need to reset it. So bring this up, and I will see you guys in 45. Hello and welcome back. How was everyone's sprint? How did everything go? What are you reading? How did you do? I still have my kitty reading buddy sitting with me. We'll do a quick Kovu check-in. Kovu, say hi. I made it to 42% in my book. And surprisingly, I am really liking this book more than I expected to. It's getting a little like mind twisty, which is definitely helpful. If this was just a straightforward like courtroom thriller, I would probably lose my mind. But it's getting a little like mind twisty, which is fun, and I'm really liking that. But I'm not quite halfway, so there's still time for things to fall apart. But I'm hopeful that I'm gonna end up liking this. Let's see. Hello, starting new Abby Jimenez. Amazing. I hope you love this. I absolutely adore this book. Let's see. Hello, popping in to say hi before work. Sad that you're probably not here anymore. But glad that you popped in. Monica likes to be early. Look, I didn't like getting up so early today, but it actually has worked out well. I feel like I've had a really productive morning reading this book that I definitely needed the motivation to read. And then I still have the rest of the day to do things. Just finished Lake of Lost Girls, 4.25 star read. Hey, that's really good. I'm glad you liked it. Popping in to say hello. Happy reading to all. Thanks for popping in, Nat. Good morning. We got a froggy in the chat. Hi, Carly. We're at 30 pages and have 15 left. You're so close. You're so close. You can do it next sprint. Worked more in my office library and did some journaling. Amazing. I hope that you are enjoying the process of reorganizing. Up to 33% of the housemates still enjoying it. Love this. Kitty friend. Yes, I love Kovu. And I love his, like, I literally just sit here and look at him sometimes. Like, I just stare. He's so cute. He's such a handsome boy. Reading Hooked. Very nice. Hello, just joining me to write a note for my mom. Yes, absolutely. I have a card for my mom, and I will be going to visit her in a couple of hours. And I can't wait because we're going to one of my favorite restaurants from growing up. But yes, everybody write a note for your mom if you celebrate Mother's Day, which if you don't, then that's fine. Because also it's very much like a U.S. holiday. Kitty reading buddies are always welcome, truly. I don't even know where my other cat is. Oh, she's up on the tower. And she's like half leaning off, so she's probably going to fall at some point. Woke up and got my mom flowers and a card. Held Hugo's paw while sending a card from him. This is so cute. Wait. Oh my gosh. The handwriting was really bad. I love this. I also love that you're home for Mother's Day. That's so cute. Just arrived for sprint after shopping for groceries. Hopefully I get to read a bit now. Yes, I love this. We love a good like errand run, and then you get to relax because you did something good. Reading City of Dragons. Very nice. Hope you're liking it. Finally managed to get out of bed. Go, Andrea. It took a lot of motivation. Yeah, it was tough. I was pushing it I was like, how long can I stay in bed before I need to get up and get ready for these sprints? I stayed in bed for a long time. 89% into my book, going to spend this break thinking about what to read next. Yes, honestly, such a problem sometimes. The closer you get to the end, you're like, but what now? But you're so close. I want to continue in Shield, but since I finished The Lost Girls, I want to read Tell Me What You Did. Decisions. What book am I reading? The Trials of Lila Dalton by L.J. Shepard. It's described as a courtroom thriller, which is not exciting to me. But it's actually really interesting. Like, I like it because I think what helps is that, like, I don't know courtroom jargon. Like, I don't. But she has no memory. So she, like, mysteriously knows some of, like, the vocabulary and acknowledges that, like, I don't know where that information came from, but, like, apparently I know it. But it helps because, like, as a reader who doesn't know what's going on, like, she doesn't either. So you are, like, things have to get explained so that the character knows it and the reader knows it. And I do think that's a little bit helpful. I don't really understand the, like, case that's happening right now, but we are still developing information. And it's getting into, like, I don't want to say supernatural, but it's giving, like, Shutter Island vibes. Weirdly enough. But yeah, it's like better than I thought it was gonna be, just because of, like, my thriller my thrillers have not been hitting, or I just, like, have not been wanting to read them. I've read some good ones. They're just, I don't want to read them that often. Read about 20 pages of This Will Be Fun and had my kitty friends to cuddle with. Yay! Love this. A good kitty cuddle. My only problem is, like, I don't want to disturb him, so if I stretch my legs out on the, like, recliner, I have to, like, go around him because, God forbid, you, like, disturb a cat while they're sleeping. Finish The Hawthorne Legacy. Next, I'm going to mend a dress, play some Animal Crossing, and listen to the audio. Amazing. I love this. Just got here. I'm about to read, and I'm about 70% into Diavola. Nice. Welcome. Got my book from the attic. Made some dinner. I'm glad that you finally were able to get it down. And I hope you enjoy your dinner. Reading The Shadows Beyond by TJ Rose, about 150 pages in. Once I finish waking up, I'll be starting Shield of Sparrows. I want to read it so bad. I can't wait to hear everybody's, like, I say I can't wait to hear everybody's thoughts, and it makes it sound like I've already read it, but, like, I haven't. I just am excited for people to be excited about it. I like when your cats just start sounding like demons in the background. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's like every week during our Lost watch along that they just go after each other. It's rough. But I love them. Anyway. I love when they're both sleeping because then it's nice and peaceful in here. We are going to a Chinese buffet, and it's in my my parents, like, in my hometown. So I'm traveling down to see my parents, and we, like, always went to this restaurant for, like, my mom and I's birthdays. And I originally, like, wasn't sure I was going to be able to go today. And then when she said where they were going to eat, I was like, I'm moving sprints. Like, I'm moving sprints 2 hours earlier so I can eat that Chinese buffet. It's so good. Made it to 5% in Silver Elite, and it's definitely piqued my interest. I can't wait. Good morning. Just woke up and hoping to read more of Welcome to the Hunam Dung Bookshop. I definitely pronounced that wrong, and I'm so sorry. But I hope you like this. I wish I had just woken up. But I have been up for 3 hours. Which is a crime on a Sunday. Shutter Island, you have my attention. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what this is going to turn out to be. But for now, yes. And yeah, that's, but it's like not at all advertised to be that. Like the description of it definitely just says like she has to like solve a crime, and I guess there is a second crime that she's also trying to investigate, but she's like she is the lawyer in this murder trial, but she doesn't know anything about the trial. Like she like didn't even know that she was the lawyer at first, and she like didn't know who she was defending, and she didn't know that he was the defendant or yeah, like that he was the accused. And she's like, God, I don't know anything. Like I don't even know where I'm going. Like can someone take me to the like bathroom? Like I don't know where I'm going. Which was like really weird. It was a weird way to start the book, I will say. I think starts off a little bit like confusing, but then once you understand what's going on, it is explained a little bit better. But it's like, yeah, it's told from like a weird, like she barely knows what's going on. So you're learning everything as she is learning. Um, and yeah, but now there's like multiple cases, kind of like multiple things that she's trying to like get to the bottom of. And um is like we're getting into like conspiracy theories and things like that like it's very, yeah, it does feel very Shutter Islandy, but I don't know if it's gonna, the more I think about it, the more it's very Shutter Islandy. I kind of want to go back and read some of the reviews and see if other people compare it as well, for like multiple reasons. The book of the readathon is probably Silver Elite. Yeah, this one is talked about a ton. During Lost, they realize they need to fight to survive, so they think they need to do something. Yeah, it's like the cats are living out the Lost plot. When my Lost bingo has a fist fight, it's really just the cats fighting. Love Chinese. Hubby's smoking pork for pulled pork today. That sounds so good. Also, Matt would love that. He loves pulled pork, but I'm going without him because he's working. So I'm going to have dinner with my family without Matt. Whoops. The average public defender. So true. So true. It's like, it's kind of, it's like that secondhand embarrassment of like her not knowing what's going on, and very obviously like them be like asking her a question and her just being like, what? And it's like uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's kind of funny. Just woke up 30 minutes ago reading To Shape a Dragon's Breath. Ooh, I liked this one. I hope it's like it's a fun dragony story. But it has like a lot of deep like political messages too. I hope you like this one. I mean, they didn't learn much from Lost because they should know live together, die alone. True. Too true. The motto. Okay, we're gonna go into another sprint. If I sprint now, I'm thinking I might be able to do another short one afterwards. So we're gonna do it. I need to reset because I forgot to stop it. It's feeling like 4 or 5 stars. Yay! I love this. Yeah, it's like a little slower at times, but it has such a really rich story and like world. I really liked exploring it. Okay, let's do another 45 minutes and I will see you guys in a bit. I have once again become victim of my computer not playing the alarm out loud. If you've been on my sprints before, you know I struggle. My computer refuses to play alarm sounds out loud, specifically while I'm hosting sprints. Uh, so that's been a fun development. But I was also finishing a chapter, so 30 seconds wasn't a huge deal. Thanks for watching me not pay attention because the stupid alarm didn't go off. But let me know how your sprint went. Mine was great. I made it to 54%, and I finished the last page of the chapter during that extra 30 seconds that I didn't know the alarm had gone off. It's just a classic day for Monica, really. The world building, it is top tier. It is a really, really strong world building in that book. Hello, Rye. Welcome. Hello, finishing Crown of Midnight. Hopefully Sunrise on the Reaping. Both amazing. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Hope you are loving both of those. Finished Unwind. Gave it 5 stars. We love a 5-star read. Love this. Played with Hugo, and that's about it. Also stared at the birds in the bird feeder. Incredible. This is a very Carly thing, and I love it. I'm ready to go to dinner with my family. I hope you have fun. Hope dinner is delicious. Finished The Sirens, got dressed, took my meds, started Heartless by Elsie Silver, and got 30 pages into that. That was such an impressive spread of things to accomplish. Also, I love Heartless. Heartless is so good. It's so good. I think it's in my top 2 of that series, which it's only 5, so top 2 is a lot. But I go back and forth. This one is the most memorable to me. Heartless is the most memorable. Technically, in my top books of last year, I rated Hopeless? Yeah. Hopeless higher. But since then, I have realized that Heartless has actually stuck with me more, and I think that one's my favorite. It's so good. Started eating lunch. Amazing. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry, but I have to wait for going to lunch later. So I might grab a snack. Hope your lunch is delicious. What are you eating? What sort of birds do you get around your area? Carly. 30 pages. My kid was feeling chatty. Love this. 30 pages is good, though. Ate breakfast. Read 20 pages. Nice. Hope you're liking it. Still like leaning 4 to 5. 20 pages is good. You're getting there. Did some work and checked Instagram. Nice. Also have to set an alarm on my phone for sprints since I usually am watching it on my phone and need to switch to an audiobook. I have to do this a lot. If I'm on my phone, I have to do that. I need to start setting my phone alarm knowing that I just forget. Like, I need to start setting my phone alarm for when I'm doing sprints because the fact that the tone doesn't go off on my computer, it baffles me. Ate breakfast, read 17 pages. Ooh, Our Infinite Fates. I hope you're liking this one. It's so pretty. I cannot wait to read it. I say about 8,000 books today. I want to read everything. I just want to have read everything. Just finished Sunrise yesterday. I'm in mourning. Yes. Yeah, that happens with this book. Oh, that was so good. Literally so perfect. I am so excited for the movie, and we still have like an entire year and a half to wait. Tragic. Mended My Dress got 67% of Murder Most Unladylike. Very nice. Back home in the U.S. currently, so just common birds around here like cardinals, finches, and chickadees. Lots of fun little birds. I have also, like, now that the birds are back out and I work from home, I've been watching the birds a little bit more out the window by my desk, and I think I'm going to start learning the birds that are here that stop by and sit outside of my window. Wild and Wrangled is as good as I was expecting. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting to hear. I cannot wait to start this one. I will be reading this one next week. Like, I will be, without a doubt. And I cannot wait. Oh, 30 pages of Shield of Sparrows. Incredible. I hope you're liking this one. I cannot wait to read that. Read another 25 pages, have about 60 left, so should finish today. Might make some breakfast soon. Closer to brunch at this point. Yes, same. But yes, 60 pages. You can definitely do it. I believe in you. I'm probably going to do one more short sprint, but there are more escape sprints happening later on Heather's channel at 5 p.m. Eastern. For anyone who wants more sprints. But I am going to do another short one after this, I think. It'll just be pretty quick. Cried so much in just the first couple of chapters. Oh, yeah. Oh, Heartless is a really good one. Forever a Reckless Girl, that's fair. This is fair. Like, with those books, like, that series, like, there was not a single person that I was not obsessed with. Like, I loved every single one of them. Every single one. But, like, Daddy Cade, yeah, no, few things can top Daddy Cade. However, I do think the Rose Hills series is gonna be like a tough, like, the Gold Rush Ranch ones I did not love. And there were in fact people, like characters that I just straight up was like, no, I'm good. But Chestnut Springs, obsessed, every single one of them. Rose Hills, so far, obsessed, every single one of them. I don't know how to compare the two series in my head because they're all so freaking good. Thought the worst was over and I let my guard down. It was not. So tragic. Do want to be reading Switched and Saddled, but book club is tomorrow, so trying to read as much of our pick as I can. This makes sense. Yeah, definitely, like, prioritizing book club stuff makes complete sense. Switched and Saddled. They're just so. I read all 3 of those books in less than 24 hours. Like, I started and could not stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Also set a phone alarm for sprints most of the time. Yeah, I need to start doing that. I usually, like, am watching sprints on my computer or, like, TV or something, so I don't have to do that. But when I'm, like, I gotta start doing it on my phone. My goal is to finish today because for in real life book club, and I work till 2. Yeah, that makes sense. That's so cool though that that's the book club pick. I love this. And I hope that you managed to finish it today. I wish I had a better attention span for eyeball reading because I always enjoy it when I do. Yeah, I have not been an eyeball reader for a long time, but this week has been challenging me because of being ARC week where, like, I don't have the audio for, like, any of these books because most of them are not out yet. Technically the one I'm reading right now, right now is out. Oh gosh, did I really? Have I been reading this? Oh no, I've been reading this book without an audiobook for no reason. This book has been out for like a year, and in my head I'm like, oh, it's a NetGalley arc. Like I don't have the audio's already out for this. Oh my god, I could have been using the audio this whole time. I'm over halfway done. At this point, I kind of don't want to use the audio for like the second half. But I'm mad at myself because usually looking for the audiobook is like the first thing I do. But when it's a NetGalley arc, and like all of the books I'm reading this week are NetGalley arcs, so I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna be with eyeball reading only because I don't have audio. I'm so mad at myself. Especially, also, it looks like it's got really dark in here. I don't know why the lighting got messed up. Anyway, I'm mad at myself. I could have had the audio this whole time. I could have been using the audiobook this whole morning. Ugh, now I know to keep my guard up no matter what. May the odds of not sobbing be ever in your favor. So true. Send me pics of the window birds and I'll ID them. Perfect. I will do this. I had a really pretty blue one the other day, and I meant to look it up and I forgot. I have to get ready to run errands before I don't want to. Thanks for joining sprints. That's okay. Yeah, there's more sprints later if you end up wanting to join for Heather's sprints later on in a couple hours. But glad you were here for a bit. Gave Reckless 3 stars. I didn't think it was memorable, so I'm excited for this one with how it started. Ooh, yay. Love this. Yeah, Reckless, like definitely that kind of a plot is like I personally like Reckless was not my least favorite by any means, but like I definitely just preferred the other ones over this one, but I still liked it. But yeah, Heartless. Oh, Heartless is so good. My box of tissues will not leave my side. Good idea. Starting reading Shield of Sparrows. Just bought it yesterday. Nice. I hope you like this one. Heard so many good things about it. Have like 30 pages in Crown of Midnight, and it's so intense. My heart's pounding. Wait, that's the best feeling though. Love that. Blue one is probably an Eastern Bluebird common around us. Probably. Not that I know the difference, but I love them. Yeah, we've had some really, really pretty blue ones around here. And the one I saw the other day was different than the one that we usually have. I haven't seen that blue one in a while, but it used to like, it was funny because we had one specific bluebird that would always like land on our cars and like fly around the window, the side windows and the mirrors. And it was like always the same bird. And I loved watching it because it would just like pop up and fly around the cars for a while. 90 pages into Sunrise, and I'm already crying. Ah! Yeah, I cried. I cried significantly during that book. I'm a crier. I'm a media crier. I will cry at movies, TV, books, music, anything. I watched the PBS Next to Normal Pro Shot from West End. It's been out for 2 days, and I've watched it twice. And I cried both times. And I've seen the show before. Like, I know what the show's about. I know what happens in it. I was prepared. I was not prepared. Those performances were out of this world. If you're a musical theater person, whatever, like, even if you're not, Next to Normal, it is dark. It's dark. Why is the lighting in here so dark too? Jeez. The show is very dark. It has a lot of really dark themes. But it is so good. The acting truly, like, I jaw dropped, like speechless. It's so good. Every single one of those cast members, it's a 6-man show. Every single one of them was incredible. And because it's a pro shot and they did like professional filming camera work, there's close-ups, and the close-ups got me. I'm still not recovered, and I've watched it twice now. Yeah. And also, my husband watched it with me both times. I did have to force him the first time, but he did really like it, and he's been listening to some of the music now. It's like one of my favorite shows of all time because it is so deep and incredible, but it's also real dark. Trying to find a debut graphic novel to read. It's proving to be hard. I am so sorry that I am not going to be able to help you out. I'm not a graphic novel person. I have very little knowledge of those, so I unfortunately cannot help. But I do think I saw some messages in the Discord about this maybe, so hopefully other people have some things that they can chime in with some help. I worked a production of Next Normal in college, always a struggle not to cry. It's like, oh, it's been a dream. It's been a dream to be in a production of this. But one, it's nearly impossible to find places that are going to do it because it's only 6 people in the show. And 2, like, it is such an emotionally demanding show. Like, I had the thought so many times while watching, being like, how do they do this every single night? Like the emotional, like, rawness of it. Like, I can't imagine putting that on every single night on repeat and like having to perform that to that level. It's so impressive. I am obsessed with the show. And the PBS, the fact that it's PBS, so it's free, is my favorite thing in the world. And I will be watching it and rewatching it and rewatching it whenever I want, and until they provide us with the official recording, the cast recording, I will just have to watch the show over and over again so I can hear them all sing it. Actual tears. Anyway, to move away from Next Normal, because I could go on forever. If you haven't watched it, watch it. But also maybe look up what it's about, just so you know, because it is deep and dark. Hi, Bree. Good morning. Yes. Yeah, you came in right at the tail end of my Next to Normal. Yeah. I think about this and like I'm giddy, like giggly, like I'm obsessed. Okay, but I have something really, really bold to say, and this I admitted it to my husband last night, and it was painful to say. It was very painful. However, I love Aaron Tveit with my whole heart. Okay, been obsessed with him for many years, many, many, many years. One of my favorite humans ever. I think I like Jack Wolf's Gabe more. I think I like Jack Wolf's Gabe more. It's hard. It's also hard because this was a professionally recorded, like, close-ups and everything, and that's part of like the rawness of like the Gabe part is some of the close-ups that we get. So I love the way that he did it. Two-Bird Guesses sent you on Discord. Perfect. I'll have to look at that. Did you hear the TikTok when he sang the Dan part? Wait, when who? Aaron? I did see he did it at Elsie Fest a couple years ago, and he sang I've Been, I believe. He needs to play the dad. I need a version of Next Normal where Aaron Tveit plays the dad now, because he is a dad. Incredible. I need it. Wait, was this at like a recent video? Because I saw it from a couple years ago, and I know he's like he sings obviously some of these songs at his like more recent shows. I will pass away. I will pass away in the middle of his performance. It doesn't even matter what he's gonna say. Like I could say like, oh, if he sings this, I'm gonna no. The minute he opens his mouth, I feel like I'm gonna lose touch with this reality. Like that's being in the same room as him. Like I saw him in Moulin Rouge, and like being in the same room as him, I was all the way in the back. Being in the same room as him was life changing. And in this, it like for the performance this summer, like I won't be in the back. I will be in like the second section back, which is like pretty dang close. And I'm gonna lose touch with reality. My sister just sent it to me last week. Oh my gosh. Literally, like all of his videos. Feral. The man doesn't even have to start singing. He just starts talking and I'll melt. Valid. Like completely valid. We're talking about Aaron Tveit. Broadway extraordinaire. Tony winner Aaron Tveit. Because I am incapable of not talking about him. Like literally, I am so excited that we both get to see him this year. Like this like not it's not a tour, but like this like doing random like symphony events is actually the greatest thing that has ever happened. And when the minute I saw that he was coming near me, I like almost peed myself. And I was at work and I was like, how do I even stay calm? Like I'm the only woman in the building that I work at. And like, how do I stay calm when none of you care that like the performer that I have been in love with for over a decade is coming close to me? Like, lost my mind. Yes. Oh my goodness. I just got PBS. I'll need to check this out. Do it. Yeah, we signed up for a free, it's free. And you can download, like we have an Apple TV. We downloaded the PBS app. And it's there. You can watch it as many times as you want. It's part of their great performances, like catalog. Incredible. Concert date is in July, mid-July. Mine's the week after my birthday, so I felt like it was a sign from the universe. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely. Happy birthday to you. Like the greatest birthday gift ever. I really wish that he had done the stage door when I saw Moulin Rouge, because I went for my bachelorette trip and I absolutely would have milked that for everything it was worth. But alas, he did not. It was fine. I got to see some of the others, but like I would have passed away. But yeah, this year's crazy because I saw Ben Barnes in January, and like also almost like left this plane of existence. And then Aaron Tveit. I'm like, what is happening? Like, what is 2025 turning into? It's me, like not meeting necessarily, but like almost practically meeting, like getting to see like my celebrity like idols. I say loosely, in the flesh. Incredible. Hello, here for the first time. Welcome. You did pop in. We are going to do one very, very short sprint. I think I'm going to do like 20-minute sprint here for the last bit, because I do have to get ready to leave the house soon. But I did say I wanted to do one more, so I'm going to go ahead and get my timer set up. I think I'm going to do, yeah, I'll do 20 minutes. Okay. Yes, so you did pop in for the last one, but I'm glad you're here anyway. And we are going to jump into the next. I said earlier, I was like, okay, time to go to the next sprint. And then Bree came in and I started talking about Aaron Tveit more. Yeah, Aaron Tveit talk. I just can't shut up. Okay, but we're going to do one final sprint for 20 minutes. And then there will be more sprints later on in the day from Heather. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Welcome back from the final sprint. How did everybody do? I didn't read. Also, the lighting. Why? Why is it doing that? It's so dark. Maybe it's not dark to everybody else. It looks dark to me. I didn't read. I watched the video of Aaron Tveit that Bree sent me. And then watched more videos of Aaron Tveit. And got ready to leave. Yeah. Once I start thinking about Next to Normal, I can't stop. It's a problem. It's just so good. But the good news is, with sprints this morning, I did finish. God, it is so dark. It's so dark. Do I need to get closer to the camera? I forget what I was saying. Oh, I got 54% into the Trials of Lila Dalton, and I'm liking it. It's still weird. And there's things that I am not sure that I'm going to like when they continue on, but considering it has less than 3 stars average rating on Goodreads, I am liking it far more than I expected. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobook on the way to lunch. Now that I realize that there's an audiobook to go with it. Not sorry for the derailment. Honestly, it doesn't take much with me, but you mentioned Broadway, Aaron Tveit specifically, Next to Normal, it just, no, I'm not sorry for the derailment either. At work I start at noon. Nice. Did not read, probably for the same reasons. Literally, I was sitting here salivating over that video. I need it in my life forever. Nearly halfway in The Housemaid. Amazing. Still working on organizing my desk. It's a work in progress. That's okay. Made it to page 208 in The Shadows Beyond. 55%. Very nice. 5 more pages in Shield of Sparrows. Perfect. Hope you're loving it. 17%. Nice. Oops. The music is such a perfect brain scratch. It so is. I know I said that I should listen to my audiobook on the way to my parents' house, but honestly, I'm going to listen to the Next to Normal soundtrack. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I do love listening to music in the car, and with Next to Normal taking over my brain, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a Next to Normal day. No reading was done. Trying to see if anyone will be around when I go to the meetup. Safety first. Nice. Yes, safety first always. Definitely want to make sure doing them because you just never know when you're doing because this is for the marketplace sale. Yeah, you always want to be careful. Was just looking at used books on eBay to see if there's anything good. Love this. Gotta do my frequent check of used King. This is so valid. So valid. I've been doing that whenever I go to my local indie, because I got a $5 copy of 11/22/63, and I was like, bless. I also got, I did one of my local stores. They do the blind date with a book, and the one that I got, it was The Mist inside. So I got The Mist. And then 11/22/63, and I forget what other book I got. I feel like I got another King one from them, but yeah, they have some really good ones. Gosh, the lighting is just killing me. To move angles or something. Maybe that made it worse. Skip this one. Between the last two sprints, I got about 100 pages into My Roommate is a Vampire. Sweet. Love this. I have 2 hours left of my audiobook, but now I want to open Spotify. Yeah. 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 No other words. I feel this. Thanks for early sprints. Oh, I'm so glad that I could do them. Like, yeah, it's a little earlier than I'm used to, but honestly, it was kind of nice to get up a little earlier and get a head start on the day. So I'm glad to be able to do this. And maybe I don't know about next weekend because I'm going to be with Lexi at an event next weekend. But I might try to do early sprints another day, possibly. We'll have to see. Because yeah, I know with so many of us being here, and especially like a number of us being Eastern time, I know it can be a little tough. But I'm so glad that I was able to do these, and glad everyone was able to be here. No reading since I had to spend an hour on the phone with my dad who decided to start family drama. No family drama allowed. That's the worst. That is the worst. I'm so sorry that this is happening. But you deserve reading now. You deserve a treat. I say that as I very much need to sort through my books and give away some. Me too. I had started saying a couple days ago, like, I've done multiple book hauls and no unhauls. So I might need to do that very soon. But I need to go through and figure out what to unhaul because, like, I typically am just, especially with my special editions, like if I read it and don't like it or DNF it, I will just post it on Pango right then and there. So I just need to go through my stuff again. Very excited to go check out my local used bookstore, one of my favorite stops when I come home. Going to try to go tonight if I have time. Love this. I hope that you do have time. Also, yes, this could happen. I have to check and see. I have to check the sprint schedule. But I will be with Lexi this next weekend. And hopefully Carly's there. I was gonna say book festival sprints. I don't think we're gonna sprint from the festival. Otherwise Carly would be there too, but no. Thanks for everybody joining. Seriously, Dad, what the heck? Like, literally, like, I can't. Family drama, I can't. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm truly so sorry that like, it doesn't necessarily ruin your day, but like, it definitely just like sets a tone. So you deserve to do something. You deserve to do something for yourself now. I'm in DC next weekend. Do I need to get it on sprints? Maybe. I don't actually know. There's actually no plans for sprints at this point because we haven't actually discussed the plan. Sometimes I go the night before. Sometimes I just show up in the morning and we go. We don't have a plan. There is no plan yet. But there may be a sprint plan. So we'll keep everyone posted. Gosh, the lighting is just back and forth in here. Yes, I'm so excited to go to this buffet. There for a work conference, sad. Not as fun. But it'll be fun that you're there, like in the area. Okay, thanks everyone for joining sprints. One final thing, if you are here but not in Escape, then you need to be in Escape. And I put everything in the description that should be there hopefully now. And you should be joining because it's super fun and competitive and awesome. And make sure that you subscribe to Lexi. And if you are joining, all of the information for all the other hosts are in the Discord as well, to be joining in all the fun. But thanks for sprinting with me today, guys. And I will hopefully be doing sprints again soon. I just don't know when. But have a great rest of your day. And to anybody celebrating Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.